Hey everybody, Rick here again, Arizona High Desert Homestead, and finally I'm getting this video out. I've had a lot of people request it through my channel, through off-grid groups, prepper groups, tons, you know. And this is all about solar generators. I only have two brands, the EcoFlow and the Bluetti. We have three different EcoFlows and the one Bluetti. First one I ever bought was that EcoFlow Delta, which is right there. The battery is 1.2 kilowatts, 1.26, which is 1,260 watt hours. The Bluetti is the newest one we have. I wanted to try it, and it is 2,000 watt hours, so 2 kilowatt hours. There's 1,000 kilowatt hours. Excuse me, 1,000 watt hours in every kilowatt hour. Okay, and then we also have the EcoFlow Max and the EcoFlow Pro. And there's several people, you know, not one person is using all of these. But I've had the EcoFlow Delta there for a year now. Been very happy with it. When I first started planning on making this video, I was sure I had a clear-cut winner, but after looking at everything and the pros and the cons and just going over all the data, there is another winner, and it's clear-cut. I would first say I would recommend every one of these. Just in my opinion, there's one that wins. And let's see here. And basically you're just gonna, you know, one might be better for a person on what they're gonna use it for. If you're going camping, you know, the Bluetti weighs 64 pounds. Pretty heavy. The little EcoFlows there. Oh, the one EcoFlow weighs, let me see this. The Delta is 31 pounds. The River and Pro are 16.8 pounds. Super light. So if you're going to go camping or something like that, or just anywhere, going to a park and you're going to be doing something, well, karaoke, who knows? Who knows? Those are very portable, very easy. As you see on the Pro, though, you can probably see it tucked in there. I'll go in a closer shot here in a minute. Is an extra battery that you can buy. Purchase doesn't come with it. It's purchased separately, and then comes with the cable. So, on to the comparison. Okay. So let's start off with the Bluetti. This Bluetti is the AC200P, and it is a 2,000 watt hour battery in it, lithium ion, and so it runs continuous at 2,000 watts. It has a 4,800 watt surge, which is cool, and it is pure sine wave. Okay, there are 6 AC outlets on it. There, it's got a DC output for at 10 amp right there. I can't get that little lid to stay shut. It's got another DC output at 25 amps, and then it's got another 12 volt 3 amp. The PD60, I'll be honest, I have no idea what it is. I should have researched it a little more. Okay, and then it's got the USB. It's got 2 of the 5 volt 3 amp and 2 more there. And on top, it's got wireless charging. Output of 15 watts, 2 of them. So in all, it's got 17 output ports, and they are 6 AC outlets, 1 DC 12 volt 25 amp, 1 DC 12 volt 10 amp, 2 DC 12 volt 3 amps, 4 of the 5 volt 3 amp USB-As, 1 PD 60 watt USB-C fast charge, 2 wireless stations. Okay, to power this on, you know, to put power into it, well, first let's turn it on. Let's see what we got here. It's got a nice touch screen, and right now we're at 100%. I didn't plan it that way. You could turn the DC on or off. on the screen. Very hard to see there. My lighting sucks. DC's there, AC's there. Okay. And then let's try it out with my son's phone here. He put it on top. See if it's charging. Nope. You know, and they make these new phones.
That's probably not on.
Well, let's see here. Let's try it. Turn on the DC. Yep. And it heard the noise from his phone there. It is fast wireless charging. Cool. And that is the S21. So that's good to know. Okay, on the touch screen here, you have the home page, settings, data, faults. And like that, if you press into data, and then it's got product info, inverter and charger info, BMS maintenance, and fault history. There's the faults. All my faults have been 31. Okay, so I'm going to clear those and go back, go into data. Nope, go back again. Okay, go into faults. And then it says on the screen, it's not very bright right now, I don't know why. 31 is inverter overload. I had the microwave hooked onto this, so it's getting that surge. It's not stopping it, but that's what's setting the faults. So, all right, just go back here. Back again. Okay. And right there, see, I've never been able to see that before. Whoops. Back. It's showing that it's drawing 9 watts to charge my son's phone, which is fast charge, because a lot of times I use like 3 to 5 watts. It's usually 9. So, nice plugs. Okay. Now on the inputs to power this, you power it with solar. Let's go down here. Okay. Here is the plug that plugs into this. It goes to the MC4 connectors for the solar, and this is for the AC power right there. Okay. So with AC, it'll charge up to 500 watts. Mine charges about 468, and I have a feeling that is because of our elevation. A solar, it'll charge up to 700. I don't have any of the panels set up correctly. I'm using, you know, as far as orientation with the sun, because we're just temporary here until we get them set up at our tiny homes. It takes up to 700 watts of input, and I've got 3 250 watt solar panels in series that tops us off. So, and you can use both of them charging at the same time, the AC and the solar panel. And let's see what else here. It's got a car charger included. So even though it's got 5 inputs, you basically only got 2 that you can use at any given time. Because you can do the AC adapter and the car charger, or the AC adapter and solar, or the AC adapter and a generator, or the lead acid battery max with the right adapters. PB and AC adapter, maximum 1200 watts total charging. To totally get this from, say, damn near zero, it'll take 1.7 to 2.7 hours, which is real good, real good. And it does have pass-through technology. All of these have pass-through technology. You can be charging them and using them at the same time. Very happy with this. It's got its open circuit voltage is between 35 volts and 150 volts. It'll maintain at least 80% after 3,500 cycles. That's amazing. That 3,000, that's over 10 years there, if you were doing this cycle every single day. Okay, it comes with the 500 watt AC adapter, the car charger, and it also comes with, of course, the power station, the solar cable, which is a MC4 to the XT90. The XT90 plugs in down over there. Manual, warranty card, and they call it a certificate of qualification. I don't know what qualification means for that. I mean, I know what qualification means, but... Alright, so let's try some. Here's the EcoFlow. I'm going to turn this on. It's already basically on. Just had to get the screen to light up. It's at 83%. It's got no input and no output. Now I'm going to have my son grab the AC cord to power this. We're going to plug it into the Bluetti. Alright, I'm going to have to... Okay, that's good to know. I never tried to use the DC on the Bluetti, but you can have both on at the same time. But I'm going to turn this DC off. Okay. Alright, so we got the power cord here. I'll plug that in, son. And let's see what the... Let's see what the focus. There we go. I hear it firing up. It's at 96, 157, 108. Look at that. It's over 300. The big number to the left there shows how much time it's going to take. And right now it says minutes under it, or otherwise it'll say hours. These EcoFlows charge super, super fast. I've pumped in 1,300 watts in AC. And right now we're over 900, closing in on 1,000, over 1,000 watt input. Okay, we're sticking in that area. And it's saying at 83%, it's going to take another 23 minutes. I don't believe that because it actually goes real fast. Yeah. Now this is still at 100%, and it's saying it's using 768. And yeah, that jives with that. It's going back and forth. Okay. Right. Yeah, and it does take longer to charge once the more you got in the battery. But man, these EcoFlows charge super, super fast. Alright, so with the EcoFlow, it's a lithium ion. It's 1,260 watt hours. It has that AC Charge Extreme, 1,200 watts max. Solar, it'll take up to 400 watts, which is a downgrade from the 700 there. And the open voltage on that is 10 to 65 volts, 10 amps max. It's got the 6 AC plugs on this, which are on the other side, right back here. And then it's got, oh, let's see here, 2 USB-A inputs, or outputs, I mean, 2 USB-A fast charge, 2 USB-Cs, car power output, and that's about it. Yeah. This thing we've used for a year, and we have really been using it for the last 8 months. This kept our freezers cold from March, 2 chest freezers, from March clear up till now. Now it just does 1 chest freezer because we have other setups going on. But we just used it for the whole 1,500 mile 3-day trip down here. And it did fabulous. We could charge it from the truck. And this had a cord going back through the little window to the freezer. And it worked great. It worked really good. Okay. So like I said with the Bluetti, well, I'll get that in a second. And then, for friend of ours, we got the EcoFlow Max. Okay, it's got a light on it. We got the on-off switch. Just turn this on. And it is at 28%. It's got the little funky light here, which is kind of cool. So, let's see. Let's hook this up to our... We have 200 watt solar panels there. They're not really getting good sun right now, but... the solar panels that we use, you have to use the 100 watt panels for these smaller units. They will not take the voltage from the larger panels. Found that out the hard way. Okay, so we got that plugged in, and we're, oh, look at that. 4 watts, 5 watts. Like I said, the sun is not really on it. Those rich solar panels, the sun's going to try to hold one up. We have them hooked up in parallel. There's parallel and series. Let's see if it goes up at all here. Oh, there we go. Come on. Still at 5 watts. Huh. Anyways, when it's in the proper place to get the sun from the panels, it does really well. I think this charges out a maximum of 200 watts. Yeah. And is that the same with the AC as well? Or is it 600. 600. It takes 600. That's awesome. Well, I love that.
I know the Max does.
The Max does.
I think this one might be 4.
Well, the River might as well. So there's the Max, and then we got the Pro. Yeah. There's the Pro. It's at 21%. So that needs to charge as well. Okay. And the Bluetti over here has used 4%. Still charge, or yeah, it's charging at 767. So light, just press that. We're up to 86%. Okay, so I'm going to show you with the, oh yeah, the extra battery here. You can buy the extra battery. I believe it was $429. Yep, $429. So basically, the Pro is 700. Oh God, how much was it? 720 watt hours. The Max is 570. 576, I want to say. You get this extra battery that attaches with the cord right there, and that doubles the capacity to 1,440 watt hours. You get this for $599 and then $429 for the battery. Okay, we're only talking $1,100, and you're getting 1.44 kilowatt hours. Where the Delta, you get 1.26, and I believe it goes for $15.99. There's a $100 coupon off for that, and there is a $50 coupon for the others as well. But that's a no-brainer there. Like I said, this is the first one I got. It's way cheaper to get the Pro. The only thing is, the Pro will only do, it's got 3 600-watt outlets. It'll do, you know, so 600 watts continuous, 1200 watt surge. It'll go from 0 to 80% in 1 hour. Okay, so it's all on what you're going to use. So let's fire up this generator. I did a video here earlier. This Westinghouse iGen 2200. It is an inverter generator, 1800 running watts, 2200 starting watts. Nice and quiet. This weighs 20 pounds less than that Bluetti. This weighs 46 pounds, 18 pounds less to be exact. One pull. I've listened to this on video, and trust me, it is way quieter in person than it is on the video. All right, so we're going to get some cords here and start charging these with this. All right, we got the generator going there. We got some AC cables. For the Bluetti, it has an adapter. That is the adapter. Now I can run 2 of these. It takes the aviation plug adapter cord and another one of these. Went to the Bluetti site, and these go for $149. That's ridiculous to me, but it is what it is, I guess. So first thing first, all of these just have a regular cord. They don't have a big AC transfer box. Okay, so I'm gonna have my son plug in this one. This is the Delta. You know what? I think we need to plug it into the generator, and that'll actually help. I thought you did that. Technical difficulty there. Gotta be smarter than the cord. Okay. Alright, now we got it plugged in. Now let's watch the input starting to climb up there. It's at 100. Over 200. Over 300. Over 400. Over 500. 600, over 700. I'm sure you can hear the generator getting a little louder. And we're hanging out around 708, and I'm fine with that. At 88%, they say it's going to take 20 minutes to top it off. I don't like to get these low, but it would have been nice if it was low. It would have given a better impression of how quickly these EcoFlows charge. Okay, so let's unplug that one. We're going to go over here to the Bluetti. Right now it's sitting at 94%. And it's got no power usage and no power input. Okay. So let's see if we can get a focus in there. Definitely got to work. I don't think I'm going to get a new camera because this is really irritating me. Okay, it's over 466 right off the bat. And that's usually what I've seen. It does not tell me how much time is left to top it off. That is one thing about the Bluetti. It doesn't. Okay. All right. So here's the EcoFlow Pro. And let's turn it on. We are at 21%. Says it's got 99 hours. Okay, so we're over 100, over 200, over 300, 4, 5, I think it's topping out about 583. Now I haven't really used this much, well, hardly at all. My son uses this one. When you charge this, does it charge that battery as well? Okay, so it charges that. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to do the max as far as that. It's basically the same thing. It's just 200 and some watt hours difference, not including that extra battery, of course. But right now it's saying 2 hours to charge. It will charge faster than that. It will update and stuff like that. These are super fast. So let's leave that running and top it off for them. Okay. All right. So, which one of these do I prefer? I like all of them. They all work great. They all work great. I would recommend any one of these from either manufacturer, you know, any model they have. And I had thought of a clear winner. Oh, well, let's go with this first. First off, they all come with a 24-month warranty. Let's see. All of the EcoFlows are rated for 800 cycles. Okay, the Bluetti, 3,500 cycles. To me, that's a no-brainer. I mean, if you had to charge it every single day, that's like 10 years. So, legitimately, this should last easily 20 years. Well, I hope I have 20 years left. So, in my opinion, the Bluetti. You want that life expectancy, especially when you're paying out that kind of money. But yeah, I think that's it. These are great. I plug this Bluetti. I have an adapter that goes right into my RV, and it charges, or it operates everything in the RV. Now, it'll go through the power quicker. You know, it's only 2 kilowatt hours, and a big part of that is because I'm taking DC power, converting it to AC, and then for a lot of it, some of it, you know, for the furnace and some of the lights, it's converting it through the converter back to DC power. So I'm losing there's a lot of loss there. But like I said, that's just temporary, and just happy that we have it. So EcoFlow, great product. I'm really excited about that EcoFlow Delta Pro. Can't even find them right now. The Kickstarter campaign just kicked butt, and they've sold out, and they're expandable up to 25 kilowatt hours. But in my opinion, these are all expandable, because what I do is, if I don't feel like running the generator for the AC power on any of these, I plug that AC into the inverter, and it'll sit all night. So that way I have my 6 kilowatt hour batteries, gel batteries that I've got in the temporary thing here, and then these two, so that gives me 8 kilowatt hours. The furnace will use a lot of power for the fan. Wasn't a problem back in summer. Wasn't a problem at all. But it gets cold at night here, it gets in the 20s, and it uses a lot of power. So I get through the night with no issues, and I'll usually still be at like 90-some% on the Bluetti, and do all my stuff, and by that time our sun's up, and it's topping it right back off. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Anything you want to know, just do it. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000. It's taking a lot longer than I thought, but we'll get there. And with your help, I'll get there if you share this. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell, because I got a bunch more videos coming. And I'm going to keep you updated on that generator too. So far, I'm very impressed with it. Nice and quiet. It's quieter than it sounds in the video, trust me. So, all right, everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll be back again soon.